I was recently going through Kratom withdrawal, which is similar to a lot of opiates I've taken before. And before you go into that withdrawal point, before you start to withdraw off Kratom or any opiate for that matter, you start to have that fear and that dread because you start to wonder, how am I going to make it through without this substance? You realize kind of that your mind has been messed up, for lack of a better word, from it, just because it's depleted probably different minerals, it's working a little different, blah blah blah. But you start to have that fear in you because you're like, I know I'm going to be depressed, I know I'm going to have anxiety, I know I won't be able to cope in the world. But I want to tell you, there's something that actually gave me so much hope and was actually just like one of the best things I could think of for Kratom withdrawal, Suboxone, opiates, Methadone, fentanyl, oxycontin, whatever it may be. This stuff is supposed to be the wonder, and I gave it a shot. I ordered some actually and tried it out. The product is called DLPA. It's DL phenyline. I don't know, but it's DLPA. I'm gonna pop a link for it down in the bottom, the exact product I used. But this stuff is incredible. It actually, previous times where I've quit opiates, I've quit oxycontin, Norco, little problem with that. I've used Kratom extensively and quit from that as well. And every time I've gotten hit hard by, you have that initial withdrawal period, and then you have this period where you're just like, man, like I have no energy, I feel blah, life sucks, there's no joy in it anymore. And I think that's because our dopamine is so depleted at that point that it's hard to get going. But this stuff, I went through a Kratom withdrawal, and I went through a few days, and I ordered it after I had gone through, but I was experiencing PAWS, post acute withdrawal syndrome, where I was having some pretty good anxiety, pretty good depression going on, and just not enjoying life, really not being a part of life. But so many people on this channel had recommended this stuff that I said, well, why not? Let's give it a try. After 3 days of using it, wow, what a change. People kept asking, because I was videotaping and I was showing people on here, my subscribers, how my withdrawal was going, and all of a sudden it was like, wow, it's better. And I attribute it to the DLPA. It really changed my mindset. The last time I had 2 months when I quit Kratom, I had 2 months of post-acute withdrawal syndrome where my anxiety was bad. But I'm in an awesome mood. I'm feeling good. And so I was curious, and I decided to look this up. Basically, I guess how it works is it works on neuroleprin, I believe, dopamine it produces. It produces hormones to help with production of different things and just like feel good chemicals that are in your body, but it helps produce that. It's a building block for that. I don't, unfortunately, is all I'm trying to do is tell you about it. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know much more about it aside from it worked for me. And when I researched it, I found it worked for a lot of people. A lot of people were saying they were smart and they took it during the withdrawal from the opiate, but they had said that they took it, started taking it right when they started withdrawing. And within 3 days, the symptoms were good. There was no pause after that. There was no depression, no anxiety. They were just back to straight normal. So a lot of people were commenting on that and just saying this is the stuff. And so that's why I wanted to share with you guys, because I know a lot of people that watch my channel or just that are on Kratom or any opiate, Suboxone, anything. You have that fear of like I was explaining, of knowing what it's going to be like and how you're going to feel, and you want to avoid it as much as possible. I even think if I was using Kratom still, which I'm not, but if I was using an opiate of some kind, I think I would pick up a bottle of DLPA just so it's producing those chemicals while I'm using it. And I think people have said that it helps cut back cravings for stuff, and maybe that's because you already have those different hormones, the norepinephrine and the dopamine and stuff already producing, so where your body feels better, you feel happier, so you don't use as much of whatever substance it might be. If that makes sense. That's just theory. That's just an idea in my head. But I really think it's something, yeah, whether you're just using currently an opiate or you're definitely, if you're thinking about getting off, getting a bottle of DLPA, it's not expensive. It's very cheap, actually. And the kind I got was not expensive. I trust this brand. And that's why I decided to get them. So it's life extensions. This stuff is amazing. I took a pill in the morning, and my energy was through the roof. My energy felt great, great mood, no depression, no anxiety. And I've even been going through benzodiazepine withdrawal, and I'm doing pretty well. Like, not bad. But the Kratom, it knocked it out for that. So I want to recommend that. Link down below. If you guys do purchase through it, I get a small little percentage of it just to let you know. But that's it. If you guys have any questions, comments, please put them below. I will try to respond to them. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot. I just know that it worked for me. So, but fire away if you do have a question for me. Any comments are much appreciated. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, God bless.